All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to TCB 40. We are ready for our next fight. This bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the TCB 130-pound division. Starting out, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5'8" and weighing in at 130 pounds, fighting out of Lotus Muay Thai, it's Kevin Liu. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5'8" and weighing in at 130 pounds, fighting out of STB Training Center, it's Paul Cardozo. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds, and your referee is Mike Weber.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to TCB 40 as we're setting up for our 130-pound Class B bout between Kevin Liu and Paul Cardozo. Both of these fighters have a lot in common. Both are currently sitting at an 0-1 record here in Muay Thai. Both of them stand at 5'8", and both are hungry for their first victory here at TCB. As Paul Cardozo already starting things off with a quick attempt at a clinch, driving Kevin Liu all the way back to the corner immediately. I don't think that Kevin was expecting that kind of aggression right off the bat, but he is riding the ship quite well, getting some knees of his own in, and now he's going to plant a punch to the top of the head of Paul Cardozo, who's immediately going to try to go for the re-clinch here, trying to wrench and drive Kevin Liu back. Kevin going with the flow here, waiting for the breakup to occur. The referee going to call for it. Kevin now just going to try to employ a little bit more of a spacing game plan, knowing that Paul likes to go in. You see that immediate front kick, buying him a little bit of time to try to find some strikes that are across the face of Paul Cardozo right there, as now he looks for a knee of his own. Paul Cardozo jumping in, trying to find something off that roundhouse kick combined with a frontal punch, as another one is going to go a little bit wide of Kevin Liu's range. As now we get a low shot by Kevin Liu, who's finding himself currently at a want for space up against the rope here. Paul Cardozo goes for the clinch, and if anything, that may have actually stopped his ability to find a scoring opportunity there, as immediately that's broken up by a referee. Back into the corner, Kevin Liu in a little bit of trouble yet again, trying to get out of the suffocating approach from Paul Cardozo. The referee is continuing to not only break up these clinches, though, but he's also bringing Kevin back to his desired space. And so, like I said, this could be a needed adaptation from Paul Cardozo in later rounds if he wants to actually find scoring opportunities, as Kevin Liu continues to get good shots, good space with both his kicks and punches. Paul Cardozo now playing that same game, getting a few of his own right on in there. Even height for both of these fighters means almost even range as the clappers come out. Just a few more seconds left in this round. Front kicks traded yet again. Kevin Liu stumbled a little bit, going to be called back up, as that is also going to signal the end of round number 1. Definitely just a little bit of a slip there. Paul didn't land anything too devastating, but I think that both of these fighters are pretty evenly matched going into round number 2. The real question mark hanging in the air right now is just how are they going to interpret all those clinches by Paul Cardozo? For me, like I said, I'm a little bit worried that because he didn't find too many scoring opportunities and a referee so vociferously broke them up, it may just count as him not actually landing too many valuable shots in those scenarios. Both of our fighters just currently resting up. Like I said, both being at 0-1 in the record books, certainly want to make a mark and get a victory here today. As approaching their third bout here in the TCB with a 1-1 record certainly feels a lot different than having an 0-2 record, as that also begins to impact the people that you're matchmade against, things of that nature. So let's see how they are going to approach the second round, as the referee is going to clear everybody out except for our combatants. And there is the bell to start things off. Paul Cardozo already trying to gain a little bit of space. Kevin Liu maybe a little bit too respectful. Finally finds an opening here. Paul Cardozo almost gets back turned, manages to finally stabilize as we continue to swap from an open to closed stance. Kevin Liu continuing to play pretty neutrally, but he is getting withered by a flurry of blows. Paul Cardozo trying to get in. Clinch opportunity. Once again, referee's going to break this one up. Kevin is going to drive in, putting a lot of weight behind what was a shot straight to the stomach there with his left arm. Good job by Paul Cardozo, now getting a kick into the ribs. Kevin Liu doesn't look too perturbed by that, going to go for a clinch of his own, immediately broken up by the referee again. Paul Cardozo, even in those quick situations, though, is doing a really good job of controlling Kevin, kind of moving him to and fro across the ring. We see that once again. Kevin has just given up all the center space. Is going to be backed all the way into this neutral corner right now if he isn't careful. Paul Cardozo not going for these clinches quite as much. I think he's adapting that strategy. Finally goes for the bear hug. Not going to get a whole lot out of it. Kevin Liu going to say, get off of me, and give a good spacing kick in return. As Kevin Liu sees an opportunity. Once again, body shot coming through as we see knees matched inside of this clinch center stage. Referee going to break it up as once again Kevin is being pushed to the ropes. And you can tell that both of these fighters are beginning to feel the effects of all these previous shots, all this previous ferocity. Kevin Liu standing a little bit more stable though. Big knockdown. Paul Cardozo sent sprawling off the back of that kick. Paul, though, immediately right back in it. He knows he just lost his footing, but he is certainly still all there, ready to make a statement as the clappers come out. 10 seconds left in this round number 2. Paul Cardozo looking for a scoring opportunity. Kevin Liu playing patiently. Know that knockdown is going to look good on the judges' scorecard as Paul tries to sneak one more in. The bell will ring as both walk back to their respective corners. I still think that things are relatively even here, but while Kevin Liu stumbled at the end of that round number 1, it was mostly just off the back of him being in the corner, not having really anywhere to go, and it wasn't any direct blow from Paul Cardozo that caused it. It was more him just trying to shift space. Well, this time, Paul Cardozo certainly was sent sprawling, off balance and kiltered by a kick from Kevin Liu, which could be a big point in his favor. That being said, Paul Cardozo certainly has a lot of energy to still continue to play with, but his strategy of trying to guide, push, move Kevin Liu around could be catching up to him, while Kevin is looking up pretty darn confident in the corner right here, taking all the advice from his coach from Lotus Muay Thai, as the STB Training Center is going to work with Paul Cardozo to build up for this final decisive round. Bell rings on their final round here. 3 2-minute rounds has been the standard even here in Class B. As Kevin Liu gonna get another body shot. Big roundhouse kick, traded right back though by Paul Cardozo, standing a lot more stable at center of the ring, doing a good job adapting with the advice from his coach here. Looking for a new angle. He's gonna fish for something with that leading arm going into a front kick as well. As now Paul Cardozo rotates around, almost a clinch scenario there. Kevin decides to not spring on it, especially that close to the ropes, it could get broken up very easily. So now the red corner is the one, finally center of the ring. This is where Kevin Liu can shine. Goes into a clinch, big knee to open up. Paul Cardozo is going to return fire. Yet again, pushing power, going to try to drive Kevin Liu back, but here comes the turnaround. Kevin able to slip a little bit of that, and now it's going to be Paul Cardozo boogarded. It's going to force another breakup from the referee. Back to neutral soil. Kevin Liu lifting the arms of Paul Cardozo up, getting another shot straight to the belly there. That's about the 4th or 5th we've seen in this fight so far. As once again we see a clinch come out. Knees on both sides. Kevin Liu maybe with a bit more damage in that scenario. I'm a little bit worried that Paul Cardozo is reverting back to his strategy early in round number 1, as he's now feeling the pressure of Kevin Liu. A little bit more fresh in this one, it seems like, as he is the one putting on the clamps and putting on the pressure this time. Paul, 35 seconds left in this match to make a statement. Kevin Liu doing a good job, playing a bit more neutrally now, walking backwards outside of Paul's range, forcing this tired fighter to walk up at him. As Kevin Liu, once again, is now going to be the one that plays space maker. Gets a clinch, few knees coming out. Referee continuing to allow for this clinch to occur as Kevin will be pushed back. Paul Cardozo finding yet more energy to try to right the ship, as now there's only 10 seconds left in the fight. Paul Cardozo looking for something big here. Kevin Liu the same, as they are going to trade glancing kicks, and there's the bell. And you can see the difference in posture here. Kevin Liu feels like he could go all night long. Paul Cardozo maybe a little bit relieved that it's over, but they also say that you should leave everything out there on the ring, and Paul Cardozo certainly did that. Did his rapid-fire, aggressive, clinch-oriented style in round number 1 bring him to victory, or did Kevin lose control of space, especially in that 3rd round alongside a solid striking game plan, proved to be enough for him to walk away with his first victory here in TCB? The referee is currently collecting the decisions. Both fighters looking good, recovering. No major injuries coming out of this one. It's, I think, a lot of effort just to get the gloves off here in this scenario. Kevin Liu certainly struggling with that right now, as once again, the votes are being tallied. Judges conferring amongst themselves as well. Let's see what's going to happen on these scorecards. And as we careen towards that decisions, ladies and gentlemen, once again, make sure to check out all the socials for Wild Style, Cagezilla, and TCB, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and others.
Salisbury Center, after 3 action-packed rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores about 30-27, Judge 2 scores about 29-28, and Judge 3 scores about 29-28. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the red corner, it's Kevin Liu.
Congratulations to Kevin Liu, proving that patience is sometimes the greatest virtue. Paul Cardozo also made a fantastic showing here, and I look forward to more matches between these two into the future of TCB. But for now, the future is almost upon us. For our next match, we're going to throw it over to a quick break, and when we return, it's for more Muay Thai action.